On all this, let's bring in Ashraf alAjrami, a former PA Minister of Detainees and ex-detainees affairs. Ashraf, good morning to you. Islamic Jihad demanding the release of 2 prisoners, but Israel saying they will not meet those terms. So what do we see happening next?
Good morning. I think that Khalil Awada will be released after maybe a few days in hospital and having treatment, medical treatment, but Bassam Saadi will take maybe more time. But there is also commitment from the Egyptian side to do all efforts to release him. And I think the Israeli government won't release him immediately because they don't want to be maybe under the Islamic Jihad pressure and to respond to its demands. But I think he will be released after maybe days or weeks. This is part of the agreement between the Islamic Jihad and the Egyptian side, and also between Israel and the Egyptian side.
Let's talk next about how Israel now cannot cooperate with the Palestinians. Does this operation now give a diplomatic pass with the Palestinians? And can Prime Minister Yair Lapid play on this in order to continue the peacemaking process and the continued diplomacy that he hopes for?
I think without having a political horizon, I think the situation will remain as it, and the clashes and wars will return back to this scene. This is very important that after this war and maybe after any clash with the Israeli side, that they should think of the future. The future is not obvious, and we are waiting for an Israeli decision from the Israeli leadership to start political negotiations between the Palestinian leadership and the Israeli leadership. And until this moment, there is no Israeli government intends to do such. And maybe after the elections in Israel, it will be another situation. Maybe Yair Lapid will establish a new government with moderate parties in Israel, and it will be an opportunity to start negotiations and to have a breakthrough in the peace process and to change the situation in Gaza Strip and West Bank. Else it will be the same thing, and it will return again and again, more and more wars and clashes, also more and more victims from mainly the Palestinian side and also from the Israeli side.
In the last few days, Israel also conducting raids in Jenin, arresting about 40 people who are affiliated with Palestinian Islamic Jihad. What happens to those individuals now that the operation is over? Does Israel still see them as a direct threat?
The Israeli side all the time arrests people in West Bank, and this is a continuous process. And I don't think that the Israeli side will stop its policy to kill and arrest people in West Bank and also the settlement activities all the time. And there are some of them will be released because there's no accusation or no maybe files against them, and some of them will be under administrative detention, and also there are some people who will be accused and go to trial.
Ashraf alAjrami, former PA Minister of Detainees and ex-detainees affairs, joining us this morning.